Hello and welcome to this travel episode with me, Nyasha K. Mutizwa. Now, there's nothing quite like an African adventure. We all know that, but how to convince those yet to step foot on our beautiful continent? For decades, the first stop for prospective travelers was a glossy brochure packed with inspiring images. And now the advent of the internet switched the focus from a dead tree to now a digital one. However, now tourism operators across Africa look to virtual reality or VR technology, and they're beginning to show clients what travel to Africa is all about. So virtual reality allows for guided tours of any place around the world. Pegged to advance the tourist industry, people can now try before they buy destinations. So this will especially help smaller and less well-known places, as travelers can observe what each destination has to offer.
Well, Nyasha, for those of us who might not know all this, could you please explain how virtual reality works?
Okay, so augmented reality or virtual reality is a simulation of the real world and sometimes even an imaginary world. So VR is more vivid than traditional two-dimensional media. So you get to experience the sense of a place on a whole new level and try to bring the experience to life. So in the touristic context, the simulated real world, or real world rather, is of more importance, especially since the sense of sight is very important in tourism, where a lot of experiences depend on visual stimulation. So virtual tourism takes many forms, but let's take a look at an example of its use in South Africa at a World Heritage Site. So visitors touring the Cradle of Humankind site, located about 50 kilometers northwest of Johannesburg, are now able to explore its deep, narrow caves using virtual reality technology and a new app called Dinaledi. So over the years, the World Heritage Site has yielded numerous fossils that serve as pieces of the puzzle of human evolution. One of the most significant finds was the discovery of the remains of Homo naledi species in what researchers refer to as the Dinaledi chamber. So researchers from South Africa's University of Witwatersrand, or WITS, and Parrott Museum of Nature and Science in Texas helped develop the app. Take a look.
The VR app is actually a really awesome opportunity for us. As some people may know, the Dinaledi chamber is very difficult to get into. There's only about 20 people in the world who have ever been into that space. And so for us, because Homo naledi is such an exciting discovery and the material is just so spectacular, we wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to actually go into that space and see what it's like for themselves.
So the free app can be used by people around the world to virtually tour the Dinaledi chamber. The app also comes with narrations in 6 languages. Professor Lee Berger is a paleoanthropologist based at the Wits University who describes the experience you may enjoy at the caves.
What this app does is, in 3-dimensional space, it actually places you right over where our excavation occurred. So you can actually see the original excavation area. You can, if you search around, you can actually find some fossils and make discoveries and pick them up and look at them, if you will, in virtual space. But you can also explore the rest of the remarkable chamber. You can look about. It's a true 360-degree experience. You can look at the floor, the walls, and do exploration yourself in perhaps one of the most important ancient human relative sites on the planet.
So the team wants to make their digs more accessible and says they are exploring additional ways to enrich the experience. The Dinaledi VR app is already giving visitors eager to learn more about human evolution. So as you can see, exploring tourist destinations and attractions with augmented reality or virtual reality transforms those classic tours into something more extraordinary. We can travel back in time. We can see the evolution of landmarks in time perspective. We can also enjoy 3D models of places, get fun tour guides. So VR technology is making it possible to discover information and, of course, Africa on a new level. Let's continue to discuss this on Facebook and Twitter at Nyasha K. Mutizwa. I am Nyasha K. Mutizwa. Until next time.